Good afternoon. Here we are. It's tea time number 22. 23. Exciting. We're at the point where I'm forgetting where we are. Anyways, before we steep our tea, it's important that we have hot water to work with. So let's get our kettles ready and boil some water. As our water boils, let's talk about tonight's tea. Tonight's tea is Ginger Liquorice by Harney & Sons. It's a herbal tea, caffeine-free, and there are 20 sachets to the box/tin. Let's now read this tea's description. Ginger Liquorice, a delightfully simple herbal blend, both spicy and slightly sweet. Character, a delicious caffeine-free brew that soothes with the sweet flavor of licorice and is balanced with the spiciness of ginger. Let's now read this tea's brewing instructions. Brewing time, boiling water, 5 minutes. The correct way to brew herbals. Heat pot with boiling water until warm to touch. Discard that water and use 1 sachet for 2 cups of tea. Pour boiling water over a sachet and steep 5 minutes. So we have our boiling water here. Let's open up our tea tin and add our tea bag. Here comes the hard part. Waiting patiently for 5 minutes. And once that time is up, we're free to taste our tea and explore. If you had a tea, what type would it be? Would it have a lot of caffeine? Would it have a dried fruit? How much would you charge? Where would you grow your tea? It's almost Christmas time. Tomorrow, or today, when I release this episode, it'll be Christmas Eve. What a year it's been. So our recommended 5 minutes is up. I must say I am excited to try this tea. And I'll leave it at that. Let's try it. Now this tea is really cool. Yesterday I had Harney & Sons ginger tea. It's simply ginger with lemon. That tea was dry, not very complex, kind of a pasty tea. This tea is equally, in terms of ginger, equally pasty that way, but it has something a little bit different. It has a different aroma. But I am slightly disappointed in its lack of licorice taste. I was also disappointed in this yogi tea I had recently, Egyptian licorice, which also I felt was lacking licorice taste. But let me take a bunch more sips and kind of get into this. Yeah, there is some classiness to this tea because I think it is slightly understated. However, I do wish there was more flavor overall. Like with these teas, these Harney and Sons teas, I'm really smelling them a lot too. Like I'm much more interested in the smell and kind of getting the structure of the smell, even more so than the taste. A lot of that simply has to do with the taste being very transparent, or not transparent, but not heavy. The smell is more transparent. The smell is giving me more of a hint of what's in the tea, how the tea is structured. Although obviously you'd say taste is probably a more important feature, more important aspect of tea. This tea is a 6-7. I'm surprised by what even I like sometimes and what I'm looking for. And sometimes teas just aren't it. This tea has really cool, calm aspects to it, but it's nowhere near what I want. Yeah, just still got that pastiness, man, that I'm not into, that the other ginger tea has by Harney. Yeah, I'm still looking for a licorice tea that's like really, it has licorice in it. It tastes like it. It doesn't just like have essence of licorice. It literally tastes like a licorice candy minus maybe some of the sweetness. Alas, here we are with a tea that is, subpar in my opinion, but still a delicate tea, a tea that I think some people would enjoy. And that's a wrap on our review. As always, your feedback, your tea knowledge, your opinion is greatly appreciated here. Please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and pass it on to a friend. And with that, I say good night, and make sure you're enjoying yourself. Cheers.